Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. Rudy spins, and there it is on cue. Charlie Rudy.
Well, the lacrosse season is underway for the Colorado Buffaloes. There's some highlights from a 9-8 home opening loss as they fell to rival DU. Back here in the Buffalo Stampede, voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson and Elliott Whidden, the head coach for the lacrosse team. We come from in the locker room. We don't get a chance to see this thing very often. I mean, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, here it is.
This is like getting behind the scenes here.
It is as behind the scenes as we can get right here, for sure.
You know, one thing that we've done here great at the University of Colorado from a facility standpoint is make these locker rooms very, here we see some of the players sitting out in front of us. They're in the recliners. They're watching TV. I mean, it's a great place for the student athletes to come and hang out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Great place for us. Easy, convenient to all the things we use, our field, film, the training room. So it's awesome to have this facility for sure.
Yeah, and nice job here at the CU Event Center for a lot of the sports. All right, let's kind of get into the season. Here you sit at 0-3. Kind of give us your temperature gauge. I know you're not happy about being on 3, but kind of give us your sense of things at this point.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think anyone, starts out thinking this will be the exact path, 0-3. We've played some good opponents and some good teams, and we've been close. I think we believe in this team a lot. We believe in our players, and we just got to keep chipping away. We think it'll fall in our direction soon if we keep working hard, and we just have to be more ready for these little moments, especially against Vanderbilt and DU. We had many opportunities to win those games, and we just fell a little bit short in those moments, and I think we've been practicing hard, getting ready to make sure the next time.
After the match against DU, again, the Buffs lost 9-8 now. You made some comments about mindset, about mentality, about kind of having an edge. Kind of talk to that point.
Yeah, definitely. I think it all comes back to, again, these moments that we have where we know we can win and get it done. And we just have to have more of that belief in ourselves, more of that mindset, though, to take over and step up in those moments and be prepared for them. It's really about competing for us, and we've been working hard at that since that DU loss. That one hurt a little bit because we felt like we were right there and that we could have, at the end, things were going our way and we could have got it done. We just didn't.
I think of that great old line that Bill McCarty said years ago, everyone talks about here, right? The mentals to physicals, 4-1. Is that a little bit what your team's dealing with?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I've not heard that before, but I think,
right.
For sure. I think the mental side is definitely a component for us. And one that we have to continue to work on and focus on. And when that clicks for us along with everything else, we have a lot of potential on this team to be a great force on all ends of the field, and that's exciting.
With your season just getting underway, it's the first time we've had you here on the show. Kind of give us, I know you've got an interesting roster. You've got some veteran players, but you got, 8, 9 freshmen on this team?
Yeah, I think we have 10 new faces, including 1 transfer and our 9 freshmen. We have a decent amount of players returning. I think we lost most of our defense outside of a couple. We're kind of young and old in different ways. I think this team has a lot of experience, though. We've been playing, well, just not well enough, and we just got to get that experience. One game's got to count for 1 year right now, basically,
yeah.
I think, as we go. But it's a great team, very competitive in practice. We just have to translate it to the game.
With that many first-year players on this team, do you have to rely upon many of them, do you think, this season?
I think we definitely have a few that we're relying on in different spots. We're relying on all of them in practice to compete. I think, what they bring to practice, that competitiveness, that edge, every day, even when we're playing ourselves, we're playing a great opponent, and I think that's really key for us.
Yeah. Okay, you got Michigan coming up. This easy slate you've laid out. Who made the schedule, by the way?
Yeah, exactly.
Would that be you? You got Vanderbilt, you got Louisville, you got DU, now you got Michigan coming up. So you got a big program coming in here on Friday. Here in town.
Yeah, Michigan's a really good team. They've had a lot of success. Obviously, a great coaching staff. Hannah, who's the head coach, coached here with me, and I played with her at Northwestern. So a lot of respect there. We know they're going to be really prepared. They also have started off with a great hard schedule. So I think in terms of that, we've both faced some good competition and we'll be prepared for the moment. And for us, it's just going to be about competing for 60 minutes. We know we'll have a chance.
Yeah.
We know we can compete at that level with them and with every team on our schedule. So we just got to come out from the start.
All right. Well, again, that match is coming up on Friday at 3 o'clock here in town. The Buffs and the Wolverines. Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
Coming up next here in the Stampede, we're going to talk a little football. We'll introduce you to the new offensive coordinator on Coach Prime's staff, Sean Lewis, back in a minute.